Where is the restroom? Where is the milk? Where is the doctor? Where is the Bible? Where is the phone? Where is the bathroom? Where is the door? Where is the church? Where is the bus stop? Where is the light switch? Where is the cashier? Where is the medicine? Where is the line? Where is the waiting room? Where is the nurse? Where is the sink? Where is the shampoo? Where is the towel? Where is the trash can? Where is the menu? Where is the salt? Where is the paper? Where is the spoon? Where is the fork? Where is the exit? Where is the entrance? Where is the window? Where is the TV? Where is the remote? Where is the refrigerator? Where is the microwave? Where is the sink? Where is the chair? Where is the table? Where is the fan? Where is the air conditioner? Where is the bed? Where is the blanket? Where is the elevator? Where is the second floor? Where is the parking lot? Where is the ticket counter? Where is the clinic? Where is the pharmacy? Where is the grocery store? Where is the hospital? Where is the school? Where is the teacher? Where is the seat?